Right. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I've never done a live video before. Despite having worked at Instagram in the past, I have never done live. So, oh look, there's people joining. Hello, hello. Hello, hello everyone. Welcome. Come on in. I was just saying that I've never done a live video before. But we're doing it today. So hello, hi, how are you? I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing well as well. Welcome to our group hypnosis session. If you're live feeders, you guys can hear me okay, right? I have my headphones in. You guys can hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, hi from Corpus Christi. That's just down a ways. Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to be here for this group hypnosis session. It's just like the old days when I was back in the Big Brother house, and I was doing these group hypnosis or group meditation sessions for the house guests and you guys on live feeds if you were able to join, which is so funny. So I'm sure if you guys are following me, you probably know who I am, but hello, I am Brittany Hoops. I'm a certified clinical hypnotist as well. I was a house guest on this past season of Big Brother 24. Oh, you're drinking tea? So am I. You can hear my voice is a little raspy since I've been talking a lot, but I do. I probably seem a lot healthier than I did in the house. Oh, good question that came through. You asked, is this a hypnosis or is this meditation? Well, that really depends on how deep you go. What's actually pretty interesting about hypnosis, and a lot of people don't know this, hypnosis is also a state of trance, is that it's just a brainwave state. It's something you experience every day, multiple times a day, and I'll explain a little bit of that before we get in to this. But meditation is just a lighter form of hypnosis. So that's when I call them group meditation sessions. A lot of times meditation teachers will call things meditation, but if you go deeper, then oh, look, Michael's here. Hi, Michael. You know you don't have to do these now. Now that we're out of the house, Michael, you really don't have to do these guided meditations anymore. I know you were being a good sport in the house. But anyways, no, hypnosis is not the same as possession. No one will be possessed through this today. But what I was saying is that hypnosis actually is meditation and hypnosis. Meditation is like a lighter form. So like you and I talking right now is the beta brainwave consciousness. If we went a step deeper, it'd be the alpha brainwave consciousness, which is meditation. If we go a step deeper from that, we get into the trance, which is the theta brainwave consciousness, which is hypnosis. You go a step deeper than that, you're in the delta brainwave state, which is sleep. So, that's essentially the scientific version of if you were hooked up to an EEG machine and you saw your brain waves, and you saw how they, did the waves on the machine, then you would know how deep or not you are in. So you might reach a state of meditation. You might go deeper here through our session today and reach a state of hypnosis. It is really, truly up to you, and I will do my best to facilitate this session so that you can experience hypnosis. So let's get right into it. If you were an avid live feeder this summer, you probably saw some of the group hypnosis, or I called them group meditation sessions, in the house. And what's so crazy is when I was doing those, I literally was just using it as a way to build trust and rapport with fellow house guests, make everyone in the house feel better. Like, I know it's hard to see when you're watching the show. It just looks like this fun summer show. I will tell you, it is. But a lot of times it is not. So it can be very stressful in the house. It can be very psychologically demanding. And, all of us are, all of us are, working out our physical bodies when we're in the house. But I don't really ever think that I see too many Big Brother house guests try to take care of themselves mentally. And I think mental health is getting a lot more is becoming more and more accepted in our society. And so I just felt like, you know what, if this is something that I can professionally do and it can help the house guests feel a little better, I started that week 2, especially when everything went down with Paloma week 1. I thought, you know what, even though I'm hiding what my profession is in the house, I want to be able to be here for the rest of the house guests for this summer-long journey and take care of ourselves mentally. So it probably wasn't the best game move for me to make sure everybody was feeling very mentally clear and ready to go and tapped into their why right before the HOH competition the next day, but it was something that I did. So, and what was crazy is it didn't even cross my mind that it would be on the live feeds and that any of you guys at home might be participating in something similar. So how nuts is that? And now we get to do it together. Deliberately. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see here. So I started doing these weekly sort of Wellness Wednesday guided hypnosis sessions in the house. They were a big hit. The house guests always ask for them, and I forgot that it was just going to be on the live feeds too. So it wasn't really until I left the house and I started hearing all the stories. You guys started telling me all about how you would go along and how they were like editing like water and like how they like did kind of a crazy edit with the hypnosis sessions too, which I think is kind of crazy. That you guys did them along. So I thought, well, let's go ahead and just do it outside the house too. So some of you guys are asking if I can save this. I will most certainly try. I've never done a live before, so we're going to try this out. I don't know. And I'm going to answer some more questions here too as we get on in. But I want to kind of give you guys the Hypnosis 101 so you know kind of what we're doing. This is something I never really got to explain in the house since I was keeping my profession a secret. But I want to conduct them here for you guys and answer some questions. So I do run my own private hypnosis practice. It's called Brittany Hypnosis. And I specialize working one-on-one with my clients across a variety of topics. So you can use hypnosis for pretty much any limiting belief, or habit that you may have, anything that you recognize as a habit of thought. We can literally reprogram the subconscious mind in order to feel or think a different way. And we know that when we have different thoughts, we usually have different actions and we live a different life based on that. So today, we're going to focus on stress relief and relaxation. I did a poll yesterday and that seemed to be the primary topic that most people enjoyed. So that's what we're going to focus on. But you can use hypnosis for nearly everything. Stress relief, motivation, anxiety, happiness, procrastination, addressing any sort of lack mentality or abundance mentality as it pertains to money, reaching career goals, releasing self-doubt and self-confidence, handling rejection, trusting that your success is inevitable. These are all things. I mean, I think I have a list of like the most common, topics that I hear in my sessions. I have that on my Instagram. I think I have like an FAQ Instagram highlight that you can go back and look at those stories where I answer a lot of those questions. It's literally endless what you could use hypnosis on. It's a really great tool to soften and release any limiting beliefs or habits that may be holding you back in sort of any area of your life. So this can include topics like physical healing and pain management. I work with clients on that. Achieving psychological safety, especially as it pertains to anxiety, releasing addiction. You've probably heard about hypnosis as one of the most powerful modalities to help people quit smoking. Emotional healing, restoring peace after loss and handling grief, weight loss and healthy habits. And I mean, literally the list is endless. It just goes on and on. So yes, you can use hypnosis to help rewire brain patterns and habits to become more positive, which is also a really great way. Public speaking, yeah, you're right. Somebody threw that out there. That's a great one. I mean, literally the topics are endless. But today we're going to focus on stress relief and relaxation. So that was the number one topic that was requested when I did a poll, but I'm hoping to do these more often so we can focus on different topics as well. What we're doing here today, even though it's just me kind of talking at you and we're all individual, is that we are doing what we would consider group hypnosis as opposed to one-on-one hypnosis. And there's a difference. So group hypnosis is a very effective way to kind of start that process of reprogramming your subconscious mind to its natural state of freedom, of ease, of calm. And the subconscious, which is also referred to the unconscious or the inner mind, it's an infinitely intelligent reservoir. That's how I like to describe it, of solutions, of creativity. It's where at your most basic state, you're relaxed, you're free of worry. It's when we're able to kind of tap into that truest part of yourself. Somebody's asking, would this interfere with your talk therapy? Not at all. Actually, hypnosis is a great complement to talk therapy. I actually work with several therapists who refer their clients to me when they have a client that has a good amount of resistance or whatnot, that they'll prescribe hypnosis as another modality to explore. So actually, this is a great complement to talk therapy as well. Oh, no need to be nervous. It's okay. I'm going to talk you through what all we're doing and what this is. And yes, hypnosis does work through a phone screen. You just need to be able to hear me. So as long as you can hear me, you don't need to see me quite as much. If we were working one-on-one, I would need to see and be able to hear you. But that's one of the differences between doing this in a group setting versus working one-on-one. Healing related. So let me kind of back up. So we're tapping into the subconscious, which is this infinite reservoir of intelligence and creativity. And our work today is not going to be intended to address any sort of particular or specific circumstances or trauma. Let me just make that very clear from the get-go. Healing related to any sort of deeper issues always should be addressed one-on-one with your clinical hypnotist, not like a group session sort of thing that we're doing here. And why I say that is because I have to keep it purposely vague today. Stress relief and relaxation. I cannot go any deeper. I cannot go into the particulars of your specific situation like I would be able to do if we were just working one-on-one. That's when I work with my one-on-one clients on that. So it's purposely vague, and it's also I'm not able to calibrate the session to you specifically. So that's why I was mentioning that some of you will go into meditation, some of you will go into trance and a hypnotic trance. But it's really kind of up to the environment that you're creating for yourself here today, because we're not working exactly one-on-one. So before we jump in, I want to let you know a little bit what hypnosis is, what it's not, how it works, and what you can expect today and during and after the group session as well. So if you've never experienced hypnosis before, know that actually you probably have and you just were unaware of it. So hypnosis, or the state of trance, is completely natural. It's completely safe. It's that brainwave state that I was describing before that we all experience actually multiple times a day. So believe it or not, you experience it first when you first wake up and you're kind of in that groggy sort of beautiful moment when you're first coming out of sleep. That's a state of hypnosis. As you're just about to fall asleep, you experience hypnosis. Have you ever found yourself daydreaming? That's also a state of hypnosis, the state of daydreaming. How about this? Have you ever been driving home and all of a sudden you look and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even remember the past 10 minutes of me driving. How did I get here? Where was I? Even though you were doing the act of driving, right? Kind of feels a little scary sometimes. That's called highway hypnosis. That's the state of hypnosis as well. So, Joseph's here too. Joseph, I'm doing hypnosis. He always loved the sessions when I was doing them. So you've experienced hypnosis many times before. So, and don't even get me started about scrolling through social media. Here we are on, on Instagram and, scrolling through Instagram, that definitely induces a state of hypnosis as well. Or watching TV. Those are other times you experience hypnosis. But today we're deliberately accessing that theta brainwave state through a hypnosis session that we can use this sort of deep, deep state of relaxation. That's all hypnosis is that we can use that to our advantage to retrain and reprogram the subconscious mind for our own benefit. So all of our emotions, our memories, our beliefs, our automatic bodily functions, they all reside in our subconscious mind. And in hypnosis, we're looking to bypass what we call the critical faculty of the mind. I almost think of it like a gatekeeper or a goalie, in soccer. And we bypass that critical faculty of the mind, the part of your mind that's like, oh, I can't do that, or, oh, that's different than what I'm used to. We want to just relax that, have it just kind of sit on the sidelines so that we can reprogram the subconscious mind to feel how we want to feel, to release stress in this case. So by bypassing that conscious mind and addressing the subconscious directly, we can access that theta brainwave state, which is the state of trance, the state of hypnosis. So like I was saying before, if you're hooked up to that EEG machine, you'd find that hypnosis is just a step deeper in brainwave activity than meditation, but a step lighter than sleep. That doesn't mean that you may not fall asleep. As you guys on the live feeds know, is that, some people, if you are tired, you may fall asleep during this. And this is another thing with a group session that I can't necessarily modulate. If we were working one-on-one, I could make sure if you were going way too deep, I could make sure you come up a little lighter, and I can kind of, manage the controls since we're working together. But, that may or may not happen today. So hypnosis is a form of relaxation therapy that's paired with imagery, and studies have shown that it can remove those physical barriers to recovery. So such as the body's symptoms of withdrawal, anxiety, muscle tension, spasm, pain. That's why it's great for stress relief, like we're going to do here today. Other studies have shown that hypnosis can help with recovery from addiction, since hypnosis allows people, through the power of suggestion, to access the depths of their mind beyond any sort of willpower or control. That's all very conscious mind, right? That's also why it doesn't work. How often have you tried to will yourself to do something with your willpower alone? And that can be very difficult, right? So that's why we need to go directly to the subconscious, where all those things are actually controlled. Because we can alter the neurophysiological networks capable of rewiring certain patterns and conditions in our own minds. So, another thing I'd like to point out for anybody who's new to hypnosis is nothing like what we've seen depicted in the movies or on TV. And that's one of the many reasons, why I didn't want to tell my fellow house guests on Big Brother that I was a hypnotist. Because you imagine coming in day one and being like, hi, I'm Brittany, I'm a hypnotist. I would have been voted out first thing. People have a very, a lot of misconceptions on what hypnosis is. So I didn't necessarily want to share that with my fellow house guests until they got to know me. Somebody mentioned the movie Get Out. I can't watch that movie because it's so inaccurate. It just makes me very angry. It's not at all how hypnosis works. And there's a lot of misconceptions. So let me kind of set the record straight for some of these things. I do not have any control over you. That is not how hypnosis works. You guys would know. If I could have hypnotized the house guests, I would have won this damn game instead of getting Final Four, right? Obviously, I did not do some convincing that I needed to have done in this house for me to have hypnotized the fellow house guests. It's because it doesn't work that way. I do not have control over anybody. No one can be hypnotized against their will. So you remain in control the entire time. That goes for our session that we're doing here, as well. So another thing, you can sneeze, you can scratch, you can yawn, you can laugh, you can get more comfortable in your chair, on your bed, wherever you are. You can stretch. You can move and still be in a state of hypnosis. Also, the only thing you really have to do is keep your eyes closed. That's all you really have to focus on. There's no sense of amnesia either. You're going to remember the entire group session. And therapeutic hypnosis, which is what we're doing here today, is very different than any sort of hypnosis stage show you might have seen. So I don't know if you've ever seen, if a hypnotist came to your high school and had you quack like a duck or whatever, in the, sorry, the comments are very funny here too. I'm trying to kind of give you guys the spiel, but this is funny. There's so many good questions here that I want to answer all of these, but I know we want to get into the actual session as well. But this is very different than a stage show. I am not going to make you guys quack like ducks or chickens or whatever. That is maybe something you might do for entertainment, but I always like to describe therapeutic hypnosis as like broccoli and stage hypnosis is maybe like a candy bar. They're both food, right? They're both hypnosis, but one is just for entertainment and fluff and to taste good, and one is to make you feel better, right? That's good for your health. And that's what we're going to do here today. Yes, so let's see what else I should describe about hypnosis. There's quite a few differences like I described, but again, we're not doing this for entertainment. We're actually doing this to help feel better. At the end of the day, think of it this way. Hypnosis is merely meditation with a goal, but it goes deeper and it lasts longer than a typical meditation. So your conscious mind even may continue to think thoughts during hypnosis. That is perfectly fine. You are not doing it wrong if thoughts come up into your mind. It's perfectly okay. Even if you were thinking thoughts, you can still be in a state of hypnosis. So Wish he made Monty quack like a duck. That would have been entertaining. Gotta agree with you there. That's pretty much the spiel. While we're in the process of hypnosis, I'm not going to really ask you to do anything. In fact, all I'm asking you is to allow whatever images, sensations, feelings come to you. Just allow and observe them. And as we continue along in this group session, I'd almost like you to imagine like that you're a reporter or you're a detective. You're an observer who is here to witness and sort of record and note the experience as you explore the depths of your subconscious mind. So your only job that you really have to do here today is just surrender, release resistance, and allow. And just listen to the sound of my voice. That's all you really have to do. And if you want to have the deepest experience, just really allow yourself to go there. Listen and trust to what your subconscious mind is telling you. Because the more you surrender, the more you listen and allow, the more your subconscious mind is going to feel safe enough to speak to you. And you'll get the biggest benefit out of it. And that's where that strong healing moments, the stress relief, those aha moments, that's when you're going to have access to that. So, somebody says, I'm so ready to go to my safe space. I agree with that, although I'm going to be doing something a little bit different here today. So, you're more than welcome to go to your safe space, but I'm actually going to lead you through something a little bit interesting and different that if you're a live feeder, you might appreciate. So, I am going to try to save this live. I'm sure if one of you guys know how I can do that, I will do that. I'm hoping it prompts me, but, oh my gosh, Joseph. I know, poor Joseph. I'm so sorry I lied to you about my career. Joseph was so sweet. He's like, you should do this professionally. You're going to do it someday. And I'm like, I hope I will. Sorry, Joseph. I was doing it. I was doing it professionally for quite a while before I talked to you. I'm so sorry. So much love. So, oh my gosh, there's so many good questions. If you guys want to DM me these questions, like afterwards, or maybe I'll do another little question box. I want to answer all these, but I also want to jump into the session. So, another thing, if at any point during this group session, you find that your subconscious mind is leading you in a direction that elicits any sort of emotional response, whether that be the feeling of wanting to cry or laugh, any sort of grief, amusement, whatever it might be, just know that that's perfectly fine and okay. Feel free to release it and just let it out. This can be a very cathartic experience for some people. And so if any emotion you feel is becoming too much or is becoming uncomfortable, remember, we're in a group session. I can't see you. I can't modulate that for you. So you're going to have to trust yourself to remember that you have complete control and just choose to release that mental image and just refocus on your breath. That's what you'll need to do. Now, if we're working one-on-one, I could help guide you through that. But because I won't know if that's what you're experiencing, oh, Taylor, oh my gosh, Taylor, hello. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We're doing group hypnosis. Do you need some stress relief? I'm sure you've been very busy, girl. Oh my gosh, this feels so fun to have my friends here. Just know that you just need to go back to your breath, release whatever mental image. If it becomes too much, too much. Again, if we were working one-on-one, I'd be able to help modulate that for you, but because I can't see you, I can't do that. So in terms of what you may expect during a group session, some people feel like a lightness or a tingling sensation in their extremities, like their hands or their toes. That's perfectly fine. Others might notice that their eyes are fluttering. Any of you live feeders know when I do self-hypnosis, that's what I was always doing, right? Whenever I was in the house, I'm sure the house guys are like, oh my God, Brittany was in hypnosis most of the time. Oh yeah, everyone's like, oh, my favorite players. Yeah, all my favorite people here too. Not all of them, just the majority. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. Yes, if you saw my eyes going like fluttering like crazy, that was because I was in a state of trance or hypnosis. You might experience that as well. Don't think that you're doing it wrong if you aren't. It is perfectly fine if you don't experience that. You might notice yourself swallowing a bit more. These are all physical indications that you're going deeper into a state of trance and hypnosis. I know plenty of my clients have incredibly deep transformative experiences and they don't feel anything at all. So don't think that you're doing it wrong. It's just completely unique to the individual and something that can even change as you continue to practice self-hypnosis. So as you continue to do these sessions, or if we ever get the chance to work one-on-one together, it could change. So Yes. So given that this is a group session, I'm going to say that a few of you may have a life-changing positive experience and you'll never be the same. That is, there's 300, almost 400 of you here. I would most definitely imagine that could be the case. You may even want to continue to explore hypnosis in a deeper way, one-on-one after this experience. That's all wonderful. I also want to say that most of you will relax very deeply. You'll feel much better when we're done. You'll notice some lovely results that will continue to grow in the following days. We always say that hypnosis is a retroactive process. And a few of you, like I mentioned before, might even fall asleep. If you're tired, you might fall asleep. You might go deeper than the state of trance, and that is the delta brainwave state, which is sleep. You might find that you need more one-on-one attention in order to go deep and have any sort of meaningful hypnosis result. That is the benefit of working one-on-one rather than in a group, because in a group we can't talk, like I was saying. I can't monitor how deep or how light you'll go like I can one-on-one. And I can't guide that session in a different direction that's perfect and specific to you. Whereas one-on-one, I can do all those things. So I have to keep this purposely vague so that it applies to all 365 of you at the same time. But one-on-one, we're able to converse back and forth. I can change that session so that it's custom for you, and I can modulate your level of trance. That's why you have a guide, doing this. So, however, one thing I really like to point out, because this happened quite often in the house, and I think it's a very interesting insight that not many people know about hypnosis, is that some of you might feel like you were sleeping. But if you find yourself waking up or coming back to conscious awareness right at the end of the session while I'm counting you back up, that just actually means that you were in a very, very deep state of trance. If you were sleeping, you'd wake up like 3 hours from now and you'd be like, oh, what happened? Brittany's done talking. That means you fell asleep. But if you come back up right at the end of the session, that means you actually were not asleep. You were in a deep state of trance. Just know that your subconscious mind can hear the words that I'm saying here today and will benefit deeply from this experience, regardless if your conscious mind felt present for the session or not. That's how this works. We're speaking directly to the subconscious, so you might not be consciously aware of it. This is the very tip of the iceberg to what is available through hypnosis, what we're getting to experience today. One last important item of business, and I'm going to shout this from the rooftops, okay? Do not listen to this live if you are driving or operating any sort of heavy machinery, okay? No, if you're driving right now, I want that number to start going down, okay? Oh, now it's going up. No, leave right now if you were driving, okay? This is hypnosis. That's why I'm doing this here right now. The best and safest way to experience a session right now is to be in an environment where you feel safe, where there's no distractions. You notice I got my headphones in. Probably a good idea to put your headphones in too so you can hear the sound of my voice. And I'll say the actual session itself is probably going to last somewhere between 25 to 30 minutes would be my estimate. I didn't time it, but that's usually about how long these group ones last. Sounds good? All right. Well, that's Hypnosis 101. Thank you for listening to me blabber on. These are all things that I couldn't talk about in the house, but I wanted to make sure you know before we jump into this. So we should be ready to begin. If you haven't already, make sure you found a nice spot to either sit or lie down. Some people like to lay down on a couch. Some people like to sit in a chair just like I am right here. You can lay down in your bed. Just make sure that you find a pool floaty. You can find a pool floaty if you're like Alyssa. Oh, I did not know what happened on that pool floaty, but now I do. So find whatever place you need to get comfortable and remain comfortable for the duration of the session. You can grab any blankets or pillows that you might need. Be sure to silence your cell phones and minimize any sort of other distractions that may present themselves. If you get distracted, I can't do anything for you. You gotta make sure you're in an environment where you won't be distracted. And you might even find it beneficial, like I said before, to put some headphones in. I'm just gonna give you kind of a few moments to get situated. Feel free to comment with any questions. I know I saw a lot of questions come through here. Maybe I'll just give everybody just a moment to get situated, get comfortable, and you can send me some questions. I'll answer just a few questions here before we begin while everyone's getting settled. And you can always DM me directly with any questions that you have. And of course, if you're interested in working together with deeper one-on-one hypnosis work, I'm going to just go ahead and I'll drop the link here for my booking website that you guys can access if you ever want to explore this a little bit more deeply. So let me just type that in. So you got it. And I'm going to save this too once we're done so you guys can reference that. Okay, so that's the link to my Calendly. If you ever want to book an appointment, all my sessions are virtual. They're all conducted via Zoom. All in the comfort of your own home. So I find that my clients just, why not be in the comfort of your own home, right? As opposed to having to go to my office or something like that. And I work with people, I literally have clients around the world, which is really exciting. Most are in the US and Canada, I would say, but I do have some clients in India and France and England and everywhere. So, oh yeah, you said pin your comment. Sorry guys, I feel like such an old lady. How do I do that? Let me do it again. Okay. I'll post it again. Sorry, as soon as I got myself all situated again. Calendly.com. It's pretty easy to remember. It's calendly.com/Brittany Hoops. That's my name. It's my name. Don't wear it out. Okay. Brittany Hoops. So how do okay. I pinned it. Can I pin it? Oh, pin comment. There we go. Okay, yay, I did it, guys. I swear I'm 32 and not 82, but I'll figure this out. Okay, I pinned it. Oh, now I'm trying to get myself back where you can see me. Okay, that's kind of close, all right. Okay, so I dropped the link there in case you're interested in working one-on-one. Also, the link is in my Instagram bio. I got one of those little link tree things where you just click the little link and then you can see my Cameo as well as where you can book appointments. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So any questions before we begin? Let me just kind of take a look here. If you had a question before, be sure to hypnosis related questions. Let's keep it to that. Let me know. And I think there was one, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I did mention that it's a good complement to traditional therapy. Oh wait, actually, there's a question thing. Okay. Is it okay if I'm kind of high? Will it still work? It's a very good question. I've actually never tried hypnosis high. I would imagine it would still work. It's just an altered brainwave state. So as you can daydream when you're high, I actually imagine that hypnosis probably would be, that might be a pretty interesting experience. Now, don't everybody go and get high right now just so you can experience it. But I mean, think about this. When you're daydreaming, that's a state of trance and hypnosis. And when you're high, you can often daydream. So I think that's interesting. Yes, somebody said, did you realize that one of the live feed podcaster from Rob Has a Podcast did a hypnotherapy class with you? Her name is Chantel. Yes, I did realize that. Stephen, my husband, told me about that. And I thought, wow, what a small world. That is so crazy. We both were trained from the same hypnosis school, which is cool. How did you get into hypnotherapy? This is the last question, and then we'll jump right in. Somebody asked, can this be applied to smoking cessation? Not the session that we're doing here today because it's stress relief. Although I would imagine if you have less stress, there might be less inclination to want to smoke. But hypnosis in general can be used for smoking cessation. I have many clients who have quit smoking based on our one-on-one work together. So make sure I spelled this right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get started, actually. I'll save the story for how I got into hypnosis for another day, which is funny. I actually told this whole story in a DR session, but it never made the show. So you guys never got to hear the story. I guess they didn't think it was interesting enough. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. So everybody ready to begin? Today, we're going to focus on deep, deep stress relief and relaxation, and really just sort of releasing any stressors that you may have, tapping into your sort of true infinite nature, the part of you that exists, the you who you are when you don't have the stress of kids and work and, relationships and whatever those stressors might be. So my hope at the end of the session is that you feel rejuvenated, you feel a greater sense of freedom. So just sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and enjoy the journey. Okay? All right. When you're ready to begin, you can just start by closing your eyes. Taking some deep, nice, deep, letting go breaths. Settling into that most comfortable physical position for you, whatever that might be. Beginning to tune into everything that's going on underneath the surface for you. Becoming very aware of that internal landscape. Already beginning to relax and find a greater sense of calm. Just noticing your own sense of breath. It doesn't have to move any faster or any slower. Just finding out if there's any way that you can use even less energy, even less effort for an even higher, more nourishing sense of breath. Very good. And on your very next exhale, just giving yourself the signal of calm. Each and every breath out, giving yourself the signal of calm. Realizing that calm isn't something you can force, isn't something you can try to do. It is only something that you can let yourself, allow yourself to experience. Very good. Bringing the sense of calm into your body in a way that is very pleasant to you. Now, oftentimes people can start to feel a very pleasant buzzing sensation in the tips of the fingers or the tips of the toes, or even an overall sense of relief and relaxation. You might notice your limbs feeling heavier as you sink into whatever is supporting your body right now, whether that be a chair or a couch or a bed or the floor. You might even notice a greater sense of grounding. Whatever it is that you begin to feel there is absolutely fine. Each and every breath serves to relax you a little bit further and a little bit deeper, and brings you down a little bit closer to this pleasant edge between wakefulness and sleep. There's nothing that you're needing to do or not do there except for letting go and relaxing. Noticing that any sounds that you hear around you, that you may be hearing at this very moment, that they serve to relax you even further, even more. Same thing for your body. As your body relaxes, as you become more physically aware, anything that you are feeling, any sensation you are feeling and that you have at this moment, that's fine. It's just a signal of letting go, of just relaxing down further and deeper. Very good. You find that all this sense of calm, all this relaxation starts moving into your eyes and into your eyelids and into all those fine muscles around the eyelids. That you're finding the more relaxed your eyelids become, the heavier they start to feel in a really pleasant way. Until eventually they start becoming so relaxed and so heavy that even if you were to try to lift them, the more you start trying to lift them, the heavier they start to feel. And as you play around with that experience, as you try and put effort into that, you notice that the more that you're trying, the heavier they start to feel. Until eventually, once you're satisfied with that, you can Stop trying and just let go. Just relaxing further and deeper down. Nothing that you have to do or not do here. Very, very, very good. Very good. Now in just a moment, I'll count you down even deeper, deeper relaxed. And when I reach the number 1, you'll be sitting or standing under a waterfall that is perfect and right for you. It could be a waterfall that is flowing as much or as little as you would like. It could even be a waterfall of light or an energetic waterfall. It could be a pool or outside in nature. Whatever you experience is perfect and right for you. Getting ready to be sitting or standing under your perfect waterfall in 5, doubling your relaxation. That's right, going even deeper. 4, the deeper you go, the better you feel. 3, the better you feel, the deeper you go. 2, really trusting your subconscious mind and what comes. And 1, be under your perfect waterfall now, allowing it to flow into the top of your head and through your crown, relaxing, releasing, calming you all the way down now. Now just allow your perfect waterfall to flow through the top of your head, moving through your mind where it already begins to wash away any and all negative feelings, thoughts, habits, and beliefs that no longer serve you right now in the present moment. Allowing this waterfall to continue to flow down into your neck, splashing around your shoulders, down the arms, and all the way through the fingertips. Washing away any and all negativity. Now just allow it to gently swirl through your heart, clearing, calming, and cleansing as it flows around your heart and down into your torso, breathing easily, releasing anything and everything that no longer serves you. Very good. Flowing down the legs and out the bottoms of the feet, all the way down into the center of the earth, where it can be transmuted into something positive. And just continue to allow that cleansing force to flow into the top of your head, all the way through your body and out the bottoms of the feet, until you feel completely clear, completely clean, completely calm, completely free. Really releasing anything and everything that no longer serves you here in this moment. That's right. Excellent, excellent work. Now just take another nice, deep, letting go breath and clear and calm any last remaining fears of the unknown that you may have right now. Anything that your subconscious mind might be holding on to that would keep you from exploring the unknown. Any last stressors you may be holding on to, know that it is okay to let go. and release them now. And as you really let go and ground into the surface that you are being supported by in this present moment, you go even deeper as I count you down from 3 to 1. And when I arrive at 1, the healing light and love of your higher power, the healing light and love of the universal energy that protects us all will envelop you. Getting ready in 3, going deeper, deeper, relaxed. 2, really trusting your subconscious mind. And 1, see, feel, and deeply experience that light, that love enveloping you now. Trusting that you are enveloped always in this loving light. This is your natural state, a natural state of calm, of peace, of freedom, of ease. This is who you truly are as you release any stressors. Stress is only external to you. But who you are at your core is stress-free. Now take a moment while I'm silent to really let go and release anything and everything that may have been causing you stress. Really take a moment to make it feel very real. See, feel, and deeply experience this higher love enveloping you completely now in calm, in ease, in freedom, and in peace now as I'm silent. That's right. You're doing so well. And I wonder just how much more you're ready to explore this beautiful calming sensation. So let's begin by exploring your inner mind, putting your complete focus to the space in the middle of your mind. Your own inner galaxy amongst all the neurons in your brain. And you begin to locate that space right between your eyebrows, in the middle of your physical eyes, towards the center of your inner galaxy. And this is called your third eye. So as you explore this inner galaxy, your mind begins to open up, drifting and floating, just drifting and floating with this focus on the space between your brows, looking up into that vast space of your inner galaxy as you begin to feel your body relaxing deeper, deeper, and deeper now. Deeper into your inner galaxy, a tingling, a vibrating, a comforting melting and melding of your subconscious mind with your deeper consciousness. And so really breathe into this vibrating, tingling within your physical body as you allow your mind to drift and float even more now. Because the truth is, you can allow the physical body to sleep as you simultaneously allow the inner mind to rejuvenate and to release anything and everything that no longer serves you. Replacing worries with ease. Replacing stress with freedom. Replacing doubts with calm, connecting into your deeper consciousness, your inner knowing that knows your true, energetic, spiritual nature, knowing that you are limitless, knowing that you are free, at ease, and calm. Your true nature is free, at ease, and calm. Knowing that whatever you choose, because you are in control of your own consciousness, you can explore as much or as little as you would like. So in just a moment, I'm going to count you down even further. And when I arrive at the number 1, your mind will open up. And your consciousness will be drifting and floating, drifting and floating, floating even higher into higher dimensions of calm. 3, going even deeper. 2, really trusting your true nature. And 1, begin to allow your consciousness to float, 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 higher and higher, out into the vastness above your physical body now, just floating ever so slightly above your physical body now, vibrating more and more, almost as though the vibrations flow through you as waves of sound, creating the most harmonious, beautiful, unearthly sound you have ever heard. Realizing that any stressors or worries that you once had, they are separate from you now, and they can be released. You are infinite. You are calm. You are free. You are at ease. Very good. Or perhaps, as you vibrate more and more, floating ever so slightly above your physical body now, the vibrations flow through you, perhaps as the most vibrant, calming, soothing colors that you've ever seen with your mind's eye. Or perhaps as you vibrate more and more, floating ever so slightly above your physical body now, the vibrations flow through you as waves of sensations, pleasurable and calming, as every single subatomic particle in your very being raises its vibration even more. Your emotional body, your physical body, your energetic body, all vibrating higher and higher now, floating higher and higher now, vibrating higher and higher now, floating higher and higher now, ready to explore vast, higher dimensions, going higher and higher now, limitless in your ability to explore. And I don't know where you will explore, but your subconscious mind knows exactly where your consciousness is ready to explore. Exploring higher dimensions of consciousness, exploring all that you desire. Weightless and free, pure energy ready to go where you please. Free of any stress or worry. Free to be yourself in your truest form, pure, positive, calm energy. So take a few more moments now to float higher and higher into higher dimensions of sight, sound, and truth. Knowing the truth that you are an energetic being, that you are more than your physical self, that you are more than any stress, that there are higher, vast connections that you can enjoy limitlessly, exploring them all now here while I'm silent now. Very, very good. That's right. You're doing so well. Very good. Within the well of infinite truth and the limitless of your true self, exploring wherever, whenever you choose. You choose to continue to explore, connecting into your inner sense of calm as you explore the consciousness that is. Exploring higher dimensions of consciousness, exploring all you desire. Weightless and free, pure energy. Because you now realize that there are far better ways of thinking and feeling, and stress is not one of them. You much prefer to feel calm, relaxed, and comfortable. You immediately feel so much calmer, so much more relaxed, and so much more comfortable too. And because of your newfound ability to relax, you find yourself becoming so much more confident in all areas of your life. And these suggestions are firmly embedded in your subconscious mind, and they grow stronger and stronger day by day. They grow stronger by the day, stronger by the hour, stronger by the minute. Very, very good. Now, in just a moment here, I'm going to count from the number 1 all the way back up to the number 5. And when we get to the number 5, you will be fully alert and oriented right here, right now, feeling good, feeling calm, feeling peace, at ease, and free. So here we go, beginning on the number 1 now. 1, every single muscle, every single nerve is completely in tune and attentive. Number 2, feeling good from the top of your head throughout your entire body. Number 3, feeling as if you just had an hour of restful rejuvenation. Number 4, your eyes feeling like they were just washed by fresh, clean, cold spring water. And on the very next number, 5, you can go ahead and open your eyes, smile and stretch if you need here, saying to yourself, yes, yes, I feel good. I feel ready to release this stress and enjoy the rest of my day. Very, very good. All right. Everybody back now? I hope you are feeling so much more relaxed and rejuvenated feeling a deep sense of freedom and ease as you move throughout the rest of your day. Oh my gosh, look at these comments. Oh, I'm so happy. Full body goosebumps, you guys. Love this, love this. Oh, well, thank you all so much for the ability to facilitate this session for you all today. If you enjoyed this session, if you found it beneficial, please feel free, come back to my profile. I'm going to figure out how I save this somewhere. I hope that's a thing. If I don't, I'll do one of these again. I really am looking to maybe create a subscription or something like that. But yes, I'm going to try to save this. I'm sure it will prompt me so that you can come back and listen to it again. It will be on my profile. Access it whenever you like. Feel free to share it with any sort of friends or family who could use some stress relief. I know we all could use to feel a little less stressed. So, and of course, if you want to go even further, even deeper with any sort of subconscious healing, I pin that comment to my Calendly. Feel free to book private sessions. That's what I do. That is my job. I am a professional clinical hypnotist, so I work with clients every single day, one-on-one, and you can book a virtual one-on-one private hypnosis session with me. So I have that here on the comments. Oh yeah, that's interesting. And OnlyFans. I think people don't think of hypnosis when they think of OnlyFans though. Yes, on Wellness Wednesday, we did it, guys, and we're not in the Big Brother house. We did it. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a subscription to these group sessions, but of course, one-on-one is also always available. I conduct those via Zoom. That's how we do it. So you're in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go to any office. You don't have to be here in Austin to experience hypnotherapy. And so you can always access that link to book those sessions here, the comment, or in the link in my bio. So, yeah, we can work together to heal, to reprogram the subconscious mind so that you can become the best version that you want to be, because that is the thing that I want to help you all achieve. That's the purpose of life, right? Is to be our best versions. That's what life is worth living, is to feel good. We all deserve to feel good. So, oh yeah, the eyelid thing. You guys experience that? You feel the fluttering? That means, ooh, that gave me goosebumps. You were in hypnosis. That is a sign. So, oh yeah, so the one-on-one sessions, they're usually 90 minutes long. That is how long it is. Usually the first sessions will talk about what you want to work on, how you want to feel, really what's specific to you. Then we work together to come up with some suggestions or some mantras that are very specific to you. And then we do a session. And what's kind of crazy with one-on-one sessions, which is amazing and allows us to go even deeper, is you can actually talk during hypnosis. So obviously you and I today here, as you were watching this, we didn't talk because I cannot hear you and I am speaking to, 300, 400 of you guys at a time. In one-on-one sessions, we actually converse back and forth. You can talk while you're in a state of hypnosis. And that is amazing because I'm able to hear what you're experiencing. You can describe it to me in real time. And then we modulate and change the session to best fit your specific healing. So if you've ever heard of any we got 222 people. That's, the line number is 222. So that's what's pretty amazing about working one-on-one is that because we're able to converse together, it's no single session is exactly the same. A session you would have would be different from somebody else because we're able to talk and the session changes in the moment. And that's why you work with somebody like a hypnotist who is able to go off script and go where you need to go so that you can have the deepest healing. So, exactly. If you guys saw Alyssa in the shattered vase, Alyssa was in a deep state of hypnosis there. And of course they did not show you guys the full session. So you don't see, unless you were watching the live feeds, perhaps you're able to watch, but you were able to see how she was able to speak in that moment and how we were able to work together and really help her. In that moment, she felt like the symbolism of what she was experiencing was like there was a shattered vase and we were able to quite literally mend the vase and make it something something beautiful and more special. So that's one very specific example, but that's how we experience it. And that's how we're also able to go back. If you've experienced any past trauma, we can go back to the moment of that trauma and re-heal it on a subconscious level, because how we experience trauma right now here in the moment is just our memory of it. And of course, we do not alter any sort of memories, but we are able to get the peace and closure that we need from that trauma through hypnosis, so that those feelings don't present themselves again and again for us. That I could talk about this stuff all day. So, we were at 2:22 again. There's just so much that we can go and explore. And as you guys saw, when Alyssa did her session, Monty broke her back through, and I healed it. So there, if that says anything. Oh my God. No, we joke Monty about his personal training session that led to her back hurting. But, it said, can you discover past trauma? Like, what if you don't know what the trauma was? Yeah, that's not ever anything that we particularly set out to explore, but sometimes it does come up during sessions, and then we can process that and realize what that might be and how to heal from it. We're very much focusing on the healing of it, right? And the moving forward from it. That's pretty much it. Guys, you were amazing. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try to save this here. And of course, if you ever have any questions, feel free to DM me. I'm sure it's probably, you guys will always, you probably have noticed if you've DM'd me before, I'm pretty good about answering back people. I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate just all the connections and beautiful humans that I'm able to meet. That was the best thing about being on Big Brother, is just getting to form deep connections and make lifelong friendships. And I feel like I get an extended version of that getting to talk with you guys here on Instagram. So I know I'm never going to catch up to all my messages. I just will infinitely always have more messages than I can respond to, but please trust that I try to, do the best that I can. So love you guys so much. Hopefully, once I stop this, it will save and I can post it. But if not, we'll do this again. Okay, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.